Hello, Pizza321 here today, and I'm here playing the Half-Life 2 cinematic mod. This is the 2013 Steam Pipe version. Now, I have played this before, and I think there was a video of it on my channel before, uploaded previously, is what I mean. But that was a long time, it was quite a while ago, so I thought I'd revisit it, put all the settings on full, and turn everything on, no matter how much it blinds me, because some of these settings just put sparkles all over your screen and you can't see anything. It's just like fairyland. But I thought we might as well do it, be a bit of fun. There'll be a lot of cuts in this video, I won't show the entire thing. I'll probably make a few episodes on this, maybe see if we can get through the entire game, and I'll just leave in the funny bits. But yeah, so if we start now with Half-Life 2 cinematic mod, made by, I believe, Fake Factory. I'll leave a link in the description to download. If you don't know what it is, I'll probably put like a little thing on screen from the website that describes what it is. It's basically a complete overhaul of graphics, gameplay, visuals, everything. I'm using all of their settings, I believe, apart from one. I changed the soundtrack because I changed the soundtrack back to the original Valve soundtrack because I believe it uses copyright sounds from, I think, The Dark Knight Rises. So, you know, I didn't want to risk anything. Got a lovely friend, the G-Man here. His face so close you could just reach out and touch it. You can take a picture. You can take a picture. Paparazzi, no paparazzi. Ah! Blinded. How rude. It's good old Breen with a very sudden. Is that? I'm assuming that's supposed to be like a lens flare, but it's like very no fade, just very sudden. This mod is very much frowned upon in the Half-Life community, is what I kind of gather, because it changes a lot, it over-sexualizes a lot of characters. I've turned off a lot of the sexier characters, the more over-sexualized characters, and I've replaced them with the models that are truer to the game. And ferns, oh my god, this mod just goes crazy on ferns. They're everywhere. You'll see later, but it really is quite something. Yeah, City 17 becomes very green, as you'll see. Right, back to meet our friend Barney. Hello. So yeah, this is frowned upon, but I don't mind it. I think if it's I wouldn't say frowned upon. It's just, you know, disliked by some people in the community. But I don't mind it. I think it's a great way if you want to have a chance to re-explore, replay the game. I think this is a great way to do it. If you don't want to play through the vanilla game, but you want to go back through, experience Half-Life 2, I feel like cinematic mod is a good way to do it. So there'll be a link in the description if you want to download it. It's a pretty big file. I think it's something like 17 or 18 gigabytes. And it took a few attempts to install it, but in the end I got it working. Got our improved Barney model, improved in quotation marks, of course, because you can't beat the originals. Oh, that's a very bright light. Don't stare at lights. They're just as bright as the sun. That is a very shiny floor. That is, wow. It's like dirt. It's filthy, but so shiny. I feel like it's covered in water. I should be slipping about. Good lord. Oh, he's still chasing me. Jesus, he's dedicated, isn't he? Ow. Well, that was the door's fault. Open the wrong way. Like, whose doors do that? Here we are. So, you know, this looks pretty much the same. Well, I mean, updated graphics and everything, but, you know, it's the same. The maps do stay pretty... As far as I remember, they stay pretty accurate. It's just a lot of the models, I think. Some of the models that tend to veer away from what it was about. I think these buildings are different, I believe, and that's a truck that I've walked into. Now here you can see, there's a lot of green. Ferns, I remember when playing through this, just after you've left Ravenholm, just before Highway 17, I remember thinking, now that is a lot of ferns, it's just as you're walking down the train track. So yeah, this game has a real thing for ferns. I mean, you know, sure, whatever it wants, really. I'm not really gonna... Alright, calm down. Car outside, revving its engine. Oh, it's a truck, not a car. I'm not going to stop and explore all of the characters because assumedly you've probably played Half-Life 2, and if you haven't, what are you doing? Go play it. It's Half-Life 2, for God's sake. Also, if you're not gonna play it, you know, I'd assume you're not interested enough to actually hear all the little secrets and stuff. And if you are, wrong playthrough for you. Go find someone else. But I'd recommend just buying it and playing it yourself. It's very good. My favourite game of all time. In fact, there's a lot of the internet seem to enjoy this game quite a lot. Because it's the best. Just, you know, as tradition. Gotta throw TVs out the windows. Alright, now time for a rooftop chase. That is, oh wow. I mean, it looks fine from this angle. The volumetric. It's like they've taken the volumetrics here, the lighter ones you can see. I think that's the God rays, the volumetric lighting. The God rays have been added in from the cinematic mod, and I believe these ones are from the original game. I think I've seen them when I was messing around in the Half-Life 2 files when I was making a SFM project. And they don't really work together. You've got like two different types of God rays. I'm not sure. Wow, that's a lot of boxes you've got here. Thanks for really. Oh, and the game crashed. Well, lovely. And we're back. It crashed again. Wow. That's just rude, you know. Still not a fan of that section. Am I gonna have to skip it? I suppose we could skip to another chapter. Although I cannot use these chapters because it's not like they're not unlocked, which is a pain. I'm assuming there's probably a command though to unlock all chapters. There we go. Whoa. See what I told you? I normally turn these sparkles off, but I thought, you know, to hell with it. Let's turn on these the messy screen look, which everybody loves, don't they? Of course. I'll probably end up turning it off again though, because it does look, it's going to get quite in the way. Some real messy kind of. You should wipe your glasses, Mr. Freeman, because this is a mess. Oh, they have an unusual amount of recoil. I think this game inputs recoil differently to how Half-Life 2 does it. I'm not used to it. It's like trying to relearn old habits. With cinematic mod, people often complain about how they don't like the sexier models and stuff, but it is very customizable. There's a tool the game comes with that allows you to change everything pretty much. And so you can change what all the characters look like and everything. So it's not really an excuse not to play it, is that you don't like those characters. Because if you want, you can even use the original characters from the original game. That's entirely your choice. So definitely, if you have a computer that can run this and you want to replay Half-Life 2, but you don't really want to play the vanilla game, this is definitely a great way to experience it.
God.
That fire is very yellow. It's very yellow and white fire. Fire's normally more orange than that, but you know, whatever. Here we have a fridge without a door. Why don't we Indiana Jones it? Can't get in the fridge. I'm too fat. Freeman, you're too fat! Ah, I'm out of oxygen. This could be a problem. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, no, now it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Up, 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 up. Get up. I can't get up. No. There we go. God, there's rocks everywhere. I keep getting stuck on stuff. It's quite annoying. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Including my frame rate. That my frame rate just became a large mess. Very messy. Ow. That hurt. I'm now dead. Good job, Mr. Barrel. I've never died at that part, and because of you, I can now officially say I've died there. And I'm not proud of it. Oh, I missed it. I was going to do the speedrun technique of dolphining. I don't, it's not called dolphining, but I'm calling it dolphining, so dolphining. I normally would be doing this a lot faster, and I'm still doing it quite fast compared to how a normal player would probably play it, but you know, I want to make the most of it. Because, you know, it does look different, and I want to take it in, you know, take in the views, the scenics. Don't think that's a word, the scenics, but, you know, we'll go with it. Maybe it's a boy band, the scenics. I like the phoenix, the more scenery. Yes, sure, we'll go with it. Ah, hello. How are you doing, sir? You're doing well? Could I offer you a cold beverage or a hot beverage? Can you just I was gonna do my outro. That's just get out of here. So I'm gonna leave this episode here. Probably gonna make another one because, you know, I'm enjoying seeing how Half-Life 2 is either destroyed or made beautiful by the community, depending on your outlook. So comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.